Hello everyone and welcome back to Destiny. Future Foe here, and I think August is going to be very interesting. I think it's going to be a month of remembrance for us as we wrap up our Destiny 1 journeys and get ready for Destiny 2 in less than 30 days. And so because I'm so excited, I decided to start a new character, and the light grind has been pretty fun, but I've also found some weapons that I've gained a lot of appreciation for, including a gun I've never owned before called the Last Extremity. It's been a while since I've done a weapon review video, so let's go ahead and take a closer look. So here's my new Guardian, and this is actually a completely new account, because mainly I didn't want to really delete any of my older characters, even though it probably wouldn't have mattered at this point. But either way, this is really getting me to appreciate the light grind. I really miss that journey, and I can't wait for it in Destiny 2. You really gain a new appreciation for gear you didn't even know you cared about. I mean, the armor set I'm wearing here is pretty cool, especially with the helmet on. I mean, I wouldn't have thought twice with this armor set in my main account. I would have been too busy with Trials gear or Raid gear. And the same goes for weapons. In fact, the topic of this video is because that this guy right here, Master Rahul, decided that 2 of the first 3 legendaries I got with this new account should be the Last Extremity Scout Rifle. Now, if you're a newer player that maybe started playing around Rise of Iron, this weapon might look a little weird to you, and that is because this is a Year 2 Crucible weapon. It is no longer available from the Crucible Quartermaster, and you can only get it from engrams. And interestingly enough, both of mine decoded from a rare engram. So I'm not sure if this weapon is just very common to drop or if I'm just super lucky, but I got 2 of them, and this is the better one. The main perks on this one are Triple Tap and Zen Moment. Both fantastic perks for a scout rifle. This is a high-impact scout rifle, and it is an Omolon weapon, which I am very much drawn to. Super excited to see other Omolon weapons coming in Destiny 2, by the way. But anyways, this one, it also has Quick Draw and Casket Mag, but I do find Quick Draw to be a little bit more useful, and I'm not too worried about ammo capacity. I'm using a Defender Titan with War Machine, so reload is not a problem. But using it, at the time, it was just a stronger weapon while I was grinding my light. It was doing pretty well in PvE. As you can see here, it does hit pretty hard, especially when there's small arms active. It does have quite a bit of a kick, so triple tap isn't the easiest thing to accomplish. But for me, the real magic happened in PvP. I mean, scout rifles have always been good in the Crucible, but this one hits really hard and is pretty stable for the most part. So I think people are just not expecting to get hit that hard with a scout rifle from that far away. I grew a fondness for high-impact scout rifles during the Destiny 2 beta, and so it's really interesting to see this translate back to Destiny 1. So yeah, this was a weapon that I never got during the Taken King the entirety of Year 2. I never managed to pick one of these up just to play around with it, so it was definitely a nice little surprise to discover. Now there's another weapon I wanted to quickly point out that I got from the Gunsmith, and that is the Suros PDX-41. A lot of you might be familiar with this. This is a pretty common Gunsmith weapon, and a lot of you are probably shouting at me, "Hey Future Foe, this is an amazing weapon. Why are you amazed right now?" Well, to be honest, one of the things I never really paid a lot of attention to were the Gunsmith weapons. I mean, if you've been a longtime follower of this channel, you may have noticed a curious absence of Gunsmith coverage, and honestly, I didn't really have time for it. So I'm very curious right now to start ranking up with the Gunsmith, getting more weapons, and even doing some of these packages. So maybe next week we'll circle back when we get these packages delivered and we can go over some of the weapons. And yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to touch on today. There's been not a whole lot of news coming out for Destiny 2. I think the biggest news we got since my last video was the fact that Pop-Tarts is going to be working with Destiny 2 to give you double XP. As if I needed another reason to buy them. Frozen Pop-Tarts, one of the best things of all time, you'll thank me later. But aside from that, let me know in the comments below what you're doing to send off Destiny 1 in grand fashion. I've got a few final Destiny 1 videos lined up and planned for throughout this month, so you can definitely look forward to that. So drop a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more Destiny content. And I will see you all next time. Next, we saw the Hunter in action, with Shaxx describing the Hunter as blazing a path for the rest of us, which helps sell the Hunter in that DPS role, and you have to admit that quad kill was pretty badass. And so the Hunter clears the path for the Titan to come in and do massive amounts of damage,